right, so let's get into the walk seat. So Gretchen, if we could walk. So the walk seat's, I would say, the easiest seat compared to a trot or a canter, and that's because there's not this whole big moment of suspension throwing you out of the saddle. So it's a lot easier to figure out how you want to sit on a horse. If you watch my previous videos, I talk about a line of your heel, your hip and your shoulder, and how you want that all to be in line, and how there should also be a line from your elbow, your wrist and the horse's mouth. And if you're all sorted with all of that, then you should be in the right position. The biggest thing is I sometimes ask riders to actually ride with their hand under their bum. And if you've got on a lunge, you can put both hands under your bum, just so you can feel your seat bones. And you'll notice if you sit forward, your seat bones disappear. They're actually lost contact with the horse's back and with the saddle. If you sit really far back, you will also notice, oh, I don't feel my seat bones as much. They're kind of off the saddle coming this way and you're sitting on your back. So you want to sit right in the middle on those seat bones. You want to be able to feel those seat bones. And in the walk seat, I use these seat bones to kind of, I call it pedaling the walk. So the walk is a 4-beat movement. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to have that rhythm. Now, when some people get over enthusiastic about the walk, they can walk like this, totally exaggerating it, but I'm sure you've seen it. Now, has Gretchen's walk changed? I'm really working, but her walk hasn't changed. So remember, the whole point of dressage is for us to sit here and look pretty, and please don't take that the wrong way. We are working really, really hard, but we need to work effectively. And if me doing this and working really hard isn't working, then I need to do something that does work. So in the walk, you want to use your legs every 3 strides. If you use them every 4, you're always telling the same leg to move forward, which might result in an uneven walk. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, and you can see her walk has already now got a bit more activity, a bit more purpose to it, a bit more march to it. We don't want jump, there is no moment of suspension. But my seat, besides having my seat bones just plugged into her back from having get me sitting the right way, not too far back and not too far forward, just by sitting on her and having my seat bones going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I just try and keep that ahead of her, try and keep it quick if I want to slow her down. So that's me using my seat. I've not used my hands at all. And I did that just by slowing, so I'll quicken her up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm not using my reins. 1, 2, 1, 2. She's going to hold and go to the camera anyway. Gretch, let me do it over here. So here's me using my seat, saying, hey, something might even happen. I might even trot. So get in front. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm not going to use my reins. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I can halt. Let me try. Halt. Halt. She's looking at me going, really? Really? Good girl. So your seat can influence the horse, but you've got to use your legs and you've got to use your reins as well. They all work complementary to each other.